Three, two, one. Palmer, you can go ahead and start shooting. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the 2025 CPJ Classic Part 2. I'm your host, Larry Close, sponsored by the Phoenix Club. It is just such an honor and a blessing to be here today. We are just so excited to bring you the coverage this week. We were not there in Scottsdale 2 years ago. But this classic has done so well over the last 2 years. We're lucky enough, Palmer and I, to be brought on and to be working hard behind the scenes to get the coverage going and excited to be alongside everyone this week. Without further ado, the main event tonight is we're lucky enough to be joined by playing captain George Harwell for Team Blue. So, George, thanks again for coming on the night before a big match. Want you to just walk us through how you're feeling and how the team's looking so far. Well, thanks, Larry. It's an honor to be here. There's a lot of stuff going on in my mind the night before a match. It's always nerve-wracking. I'm not going to sit here and act like we don't think about 2 years ago every day. Lost a lot of sleep over it over the years, and we couldn't be more excited to get out there. Two Rivers is a fantastic golf course. It's just such a blessing to be able to go out there and play such a great track. And our guys are ready, man. We've been putting in the work. Richard was down in Jupiter playing with Tiger the last 2 days. Jack Hales was out at Golf Club. He played in Italy on his honeymoon the last couple of weeks. Mac, we know there's an undisclosed injury that we're not going to discuss. It's upper body. But he's going to be good to go, as we all have known. He's a warrior, and he played tonight at Hillwood and shot a 40. Addison was out there on the range. So the guys are pumped, and Team Blue has always been different in our culture, and that's something we've established early on and something we're really proud of. But, let's be honest, guys. We've heard the noise. We were the favorite coming in 2 years ago in Scottsdale and thought we were going to go in there and get it done, and we didn't. It's part of it. It's why we play the game. Red team, Cal's got a good culture over there. They got a good team, and we respect the hell out of them. But we're gonna try and rip their throats out tomorrow. And it started 2 years ago. Every day it's been a journey. But the winter tomorrow, that starts tonight with preparation, what we're putting in our body, how much sleep we get, and getting the mental reps in. So appreciate what you guys do with Phoenix Club, and really am so appreciative of the marketing process. I know Mac's been helping you out on Instagram, but we've got sold out tickets this weekend and a lot of publicity. And it's thanks to you and Phoenix Club and all of our sponsors that we're able to do this and go out and really play a game for a living. What more could we ask for? But, it's my job to lead this team to victory, and I've also got to take care of my own shots, and it starts tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Well, thanks for that, George. That's awesome. One main question I've had throughout this process is, we're doing our 16 by 18 challenge tomorrow, and I've talked to you about this, George, but to explain to our audience, it's sponsored by the Phoenix Club, who is our number one sponsor. And what we do is we're going to get out there at 5 a.m. and be doing meetings all day. But once the matches start, which is at 1:30, we're going to do 16 coffee chats on hole 16 during the 18 holes of play. And that is all going to go is money that we're going to raise for the Phoenix Club, which will be spread across philanthropic events across Nashville, like the Taste of Nashville that we have this week, that George, I'm hoping you'll come to. But George, I would love to just hear your thoughts on what the 16 by 18 challenge means to you, and really what the Phoenix Club means to you. Thanks, Larry. It's very admirable what you're doing on the 16 by 18 challenge. Haven't heard of it. Think it'll be right up your alley. I think it's a great cause. To be honest with you, hole 16 at Two Rivers is a 180-yard par 3. Tomorrow looks like we're going to be against the wind and also against the grain. I look at our team, and a guy like Addison's probably going to hit 9-iron in there, probably try and draw it in and hit it past the stick and spin it back, give himself an uphill putt for birdie. And after that, we're going to focus on that first. And after he hits that shot and goes and makes his putt, then he can focus on getting that coffee chat in with you and really spreading the word on what Pecan is and the service platform that it is, and also the fraternity at the same time. So as far as 16 by 18 challenge, again, we're going to have to focus on that shot on 16, and then we'll go from there. Hey, George, this is Palmer Toms here. Really wanted to hear more about the actual match. I know Phoenix Club is really important to us, but would love to hear about maybe some keys to victory for Team Blue tomorrow, maybe some matchups to watch out for. Just kind of explain your thought process on the team selection. Great to see you again, and appreciate the question there, Palmer. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great matchups and a lot of keys to victory. I mean, you couldn't pick one. A lot of great players on Team Red. Again, Cal has established a good team there, and we respect them. But ultimately, we're always going to focus on ourselves. You can't look outward. You got to look inward when you're playing this game. And but at the same time, make no bones about it. Mac versus Cal tomorrow is what everyone's gonna be signed up to watch. I mean, I'm focused on my ball, and I'm focused on establishing a good culture with our team. But of course, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that match. I mean, they have a history, they have a big rivalry, and they're two of the best players in our sport. It's going to be a spectacle, and I know that Mac is the guy we want in that situation to lead us off. And there's a lot. I mean, I'm looking for Addison to go out and do his thing. He played great 2 years ago at Weekapa. I think Frist and Drew have a camaraderie and a bond that is unmatched. I think they're going to take Spike down. I think he's had some mental issues a couple years ago, and we're hoping to capitalize on that again. And I think Richard's been putting in the work. I mean, again, I think there's a lot of things that we can count on, and the number one thing is we're all going to go out and we're going to fight, and we're going to play for each other. And something I'm really excited about is on Saturday we're playing Montgomery Bell, which is our home course. And for a guy like Jack Hales, who number one, he bleeds Team Blue more than anyone, but he actually bleeds red and the big red more than anyone I know. And for him to play Montgomery Bell course for the first time, his home track, his home school, and represent that, I just don't think there's any way he's not going to go out there on Saturday and perform. And another thing I'm going to be looking at is that TCU SMU game. We're house divided on Team Blue. We've got Addison's TCU, Drew, and Friss or SMU. How are we going to be able to use that emotion, bottle it up, and use it to our advantage, whether your team's losing or not? If your team's losing, let that anger out, drive it to 20 yards more. If your team's winning, let that emotion fill you up, be happy, and move on to the next shot. So there's a lot of storylines, but ultimately, again, we're going to focus on ourselves and do our thing and do what we've trained ourselves to do. George, just want to thank you again so much for your time today. This has been really awesome. Our last question for you is the Pecan question of the day. That's the PCON, Pecan question of the day. Number one, are you going to be coming to our coffee chat on Wednesday, and then also the Taste of Nashville on Friday for Phoenix Club? And then number two, what does networking mean to you, and what has it done for your career? Thanks, Larry. A lot to unpack there. I think, if we're able to get it done this weekend, which I know we will, we're going to bring the cup home for Connor. I know Connor's been battling a lot, and we're praying for him. It's a total shame that he was not able to be out there with us. I know he'd give his all for us, and it's not something I wanted to do when I had to pick Micah over him as a captain. But it's something that had to be done. I know he's going to be out there battling for us, watching on the live stream. But I think if we're able to get it done, we'll happily come to the Taste of Nashville event, the coffee chat this week. And as far as what networking means to me, I mean, of course, it's helped me get in this position, to be the first player captain on Team Blue. It's an honor. It's something I'm never going to take lightly, and know that they're going to be calling my name if we don't get it done this year, and I'll happily pass the torch on to someone else. But networking has always helped me in my golfing career, and that's never going to stop, especially with the help of Phoenix Club and guys like you. Thank you again to everyone for coming out and supporting. It means the world. We're going to go out there and fight for our team and go battle tomorrow, and just couldn't be more excited to go out and lace it up and play at two unbelievable golf courses with some of the best players in the world and fierce competition. So let's get it done tomorrow. Come on, guys. Go Blue.